The state of our economy is top of mind for many, but in particular, the government, as it creeps closer to election year. That much was clear at the National Party conference over the weekend. From the podium, Christopher Luxon outlined a very simple choice for voters between the guys who crashed the economy and the guys in government making progress. Meanwhile, Nicola Willis was quick to take the win. Today's unemployment figures showing 8,000 more people are in jobs than forecast. So look around the panel for a pulse check. Grant, this economic recovery has a long tail to it.
Yes, and we're certainly waiting for that turning of the corner, aren't we? And certainly speaking as a person who lost my job, I know how much it hurts, and I don't like that don't take it personally angle. It's really hard not to take it personally when you lose your job, and I feel for the 5% or so out there that stubborn high rate of unemployment. I really feel for those people.
Guyon, I mean, how do you think it'll play out into election year? I mean, will National be able to maintain the story that they have got a good handle on things? That corner is slow, but there is a corner there.
Yeah, I mean, they've bet the whole ranch on it, haven't they? I mean, the whole thing has been going for growth at every opportunity. They've linked themselves entirely to economic performance. So the fact that the economy is still struggling, and the fact that they take it as a win that unemployment was predicted to be 5.3 and that came in at 5.2, well, you know, it's not fantastic. I suppose their best hope is that it does turn around for 2026, and there's a reasonable chance that could happen if you see that export-led recovery, which we're seeing in the agriculture sectors and in the provinces of New Zealand. If it spills through into the cities, then there's a maybe. But it's knife-edge stuff, and Christopher Luxon's own job would depend on it. I mean, if they go into next year with the economy still in real trouble, you know, it's not a certainty that he would lead them into the election. So it is that the stakes are that high, in my view.
Well, speaking of that rural voice, one person who wasn't so sure about National's optics is panellist Sarah Perriam-Lamp. Here's what she had to say to us yesterday about the price of butter a few days ago. Well, actually, it was yesterday. You are really plugged in to rural media, and you are telling me that Buttergate could arguably cost them the election?
Yes, I'm dating it today, and we'll talk about it post the election.
Poto, what are you seeing?
I think the government are running out of runway, to be fair. Politics happens in a funny timeline. Like, there is the stuff that leads up to the last 3 months, but if you're not seeing any improvements or any headway in a very personal sense, then the bright lights that happen in the last 3 months aren't going to make much difference. And what we're hearing from people is that the constant discussion around cost of living, the cost of butter, the prices, has really negated any of the narrative that the government have been running, that they are all about growth and good times are coming. So, yeah, I think the government has got to pull something out of the hat pretty quickly, or they will not be able to have that, you know, people won't have that personal experience of a growth economy in time for it to make.
Of course, what they're also hearing, Poto, is, you know, hey, look at the mess that you guys made. We've got a big clean-up.
Yeah. Political parties often throw that around, but in this case, the National Party came in promising a whole lot of relief. That relief was executed, but it hasn't landed in the way that they were anticipating. So I think that's a big issue for them to deal with.